What's going on, New York sports fans? This is your boy, Pistol Pete. You guys already know that I've been on my channel. I'm a New York sports fan. This is New York Sports Talk. There's a lot of things to talk about. But first and foremost, I'd like to apologize to all of you that I haven't been around and haven't made a video in a while. Been really busy, a lot of stuff going on. As you can see, I'm tired. I had a long road trip. Just got back into town. I had family stuff I had to take care of for the last couple weeks. I haven't been able to focus on being able to make videos and things of that nature. So, with that being said, Pistol Pete's back. He's got his two guns up for the haters. And let's get started. So, it's been a while. A lot has happened with the Knicks team. Mitch Robinson came back and immediately fractured his foot. This was the one thing I was worried about with him when he was signed, was his durability. I'm not denying his skill level and what he can do. And it just so happens, unfortunately for him, on his season where they can extend his contract. That's going to affect his contract going forward. There's no way that he can convince the front office of the Knicks and management that he can get the max deal possible. So I think the best thing for him, best thing for the team, is to put him as a restricted free agent and see if they can match. I don't know. I don't like to get into schematics of the people in the front office handling the business of it. But I do want to touch on, I was saying this sorry, I keep shaking the table. I've been saying this for a while. Andre Drummond was someone that we needed to pursue, just in case. And that's the to me, Patrick Ewing curse. Because we had the opportunity to chase down Andre Drummond. He could have signed. And then the day we said we're no longer interested because Mitchell Robinson was back and everything else, what happened? Knicks are no longer interested, and he fractured his foot the same game. We needed to get someone like that, just as a backup, just in case. The two of them would have been able, it doesn't matter who starts. The fact is that Andre Drummond's game would have worked out. He's a walking double-double. Yeah, it's been a while since he played. And a lot of people were like, well, his work ethic and all this, that, and the third. And he was sitting on a bench. Who would want to play for the Cavs right now? There's only one LeBron James that could bring a team without superstars around him to the top. Like, he is a puzzle piece to fit. So I don't know. And I guess people are, being that he's disgruntled, and I don't know. I don't know what the fan aspect was of not wanting him. Then maybe they feel like Andre Drummond's style of play wouldn't fit. It fits. Because a lot of people say, well, what if they can't play together? I hear that a lot. Well, Andre Drummond and Julius Randle. I was like, yo, Julius Randle could stretch the floor. Andre Drummond could play his traditional post-up. Like, I don't see what the issue was at all. Now, we have Mitch, who's gone for the season. Who do we have? Taj Gibson and Nerlens Noel. Lesson learned there. So, going forward for next season, I already said, to me, it didn't matter. The season is a success, regardless, because we have come back from irrelevancy and becoming the laughingstock of the NBA, to talking Knicks playoffs, to talking what they can possibly do. And they only have 2 stars. One, and the reason why I'm not saying superstars is because they haven't proved themselves over time yet. They're still coming up. Now, Julius Randle, everyone that watches my videos know, yo, he's my guy. He's a superstar to me. He always has been. He just needed to be in the right environment. Now he is. All right? RJ Barrett, all you haters, I hope you guys can, you know what, continue to hate. It gives him motivation. I want y'all to hate RJ Barrett. Yeah, keep doing it. Because he's just going to use that as motivation to be better. So, Yeah, last night's game, they lost by 1 to Minnesota. It is what it is. You know, we have holes, a lot of holes in our team. The fact that we're competing every single night, and it doesn't matter who we go up against, I feel like we have a chance to win. So, like the other game with the Bucks, we beat the Bucks by 6, right? We blew them out. They blew us out. We won by 6. I'm not scared of the Bucks in the playoffs. It just sucks that right now, this season, we lost Mitch. So we got to come up with another way. Emmanuel quickly had a 0-point game. I mean, it's going to happen. He's a rookie. I just know quickly IQ is a hidden gem. Those of you that also follow me know that I've always been an IQ fan since the draft. When they drafted him, I did more research on him, and I saw his collegiate statistics when it came to his shooting and the scouting report they had on him with his free throws and his threes. Yeah, he's going to grow. So he's a potential third superstar to be like, when they're trying to make a super team, the Knicks can draft their own. We got 5. I repeat, 5 first-round picks in the next 3 seasons. I don't care where they fall in the draft. If the Knicks scouting has been as good as recent, we will find someone to fit. Now let's look at who needs to be there. Elfrid Payton has been stepping up his game, yeah, but he tends to slow it down. Elfrid, everybody knows my opinion of Elfrid. I don't think he just doesn't have it where it comes to being able to get the team to gel properly. There's just something missing, right? He's really good. I think he'd be a great backup if he wants to stay with the Knicks. He'd be great. I would love him as our backup point guard. So we need a premier point guard. We also need a premier small forward to play a 3 spot, which would be the Reggie Bullock's position currently. He is, the 3 spot, which would be a swing, or how would you like to say? He's a 3-point specialist with a lot on defense, so he's someone, he doesn't have a mid-range game. You can't have the 3 not have a mid-range game. He's not a threat from anywhere else. So these two-way players like Julius and RJ, those are the type of players that we need. So those are the 2 positions going forward that we should fulfill. Yes, if there is an opportunity, and they say, and this superstar demands a trade at the end of the season, and he wants to come to the Knicks, and he wants to reunite with Tom Thibodeau, I'll take Karl-Anthony Towns, no doubt. Am I giving up a whole lot for him? That remains to be seen. It all depends on what they're asking for. Karl-Anthony Towns does have 3 years left on his new deal. He signed the deal, whatever. And I didn't look up the numbers. I just got in the door last night. I'm still tired, so I didn't go into that. But I do know that his contract is up there. But the Knicks have max money. It just sucks that we haven't been able to use that $15 million extra. That we had that $15 million, we could have signed someone, even if it was and I guess what? Did we lose it? It's like we don't use it, we lose it. It doesn't carry over. So that was a waste of sitting and waiting. I don't know what they were waiting on. Maybe they were waiting on a sign and trade possibility. So, yeah. It happens like that. Now, my opinion when it comes to Karl-Anthony Towns playing with Julius Randle, they'll be fine. If they can get along, they'll be fine. Because Julius Randle stretches the floor and does what he needs to do. Karl-Anthony Towns can handle what he needs to handle. And it'll be a great help on the defensive side and the offensive side of the ball. If it just so happens that we have to include some of our guys that we fell in love with, so be it. Just make sure that IQ, RJ, and Julius are not part of that deal. You know, we can have a very strong power forward, a very strong center, and a very strong shooting guard. Now we have the draft as well. So I don't know what they're going to do. I'm not a front office guy. I'm not, you know, everybody knows. He's got to put trust in World Wide Wes. You know, he has the ability to get some of these guys here. He has, I guess, the scouting team. He's been able to get some guys drafted that could fulfill potential. So I trust in what's going on. Do I trust Dame Dolan? No. Just let him step back. As long as he just stays out of it and let the Knicks front office and scouting people and just do what's best for the team to make this a winning team, I'm good. You know, I know everybody hates James Dolan because I get it too. But you have to also think about, let's talk about conspiracy theories. I know this video is over 11 minutes right now, but I have so much I want to touch on. So I'm just going to touch base. Did anybody ever hear of a Patrick Ewing curse? Well, the reason why I say Patrick Ewing curse is because I feel like they did him dirty at the end of his career. He could have been a career Knick. They want to do a quick fix. Why? Because he got injured. He was getting older. So they wanted to get draft capital, draft stock, whatever, and it was a waste. You know, like, you don't do that to someone that did so much for New York basketball. Yeah, he missed on the championship. Yeah, but, you know, it happens. Not everyone's going to win a chip. Not everyone's going to win a chip. You know, like, Patrick was by himself. He didn't have no super team. You know, like, towards the end of his career, yeah, did he have Allen Houston? Yeah, but did he have Larry Johnson? Larry Johnson was a shell of himself. He had to readjust his game. Latrell Sprewell, a little older. I love Spree. But he wasn't in his, he wasn't, you know, in his prime. If we had that particular squad in their prime, I guarantee it would have been a chip. I'm going to say it again. The season that the Knicks were against San Antonio, and they had the Twin Towers, Ewing couldn't play. It was, you know, and they still, yeah, they lost, what was it, 4-1 or 4-2? I don't remember, I didn't look it up, but those games they competed, and we just needed Ewing, and we would have been able to do just fine. We would have won that. In '94, we would have won a chip too if Pat Riley wasn't so stubborn like John Starks out there, just chucking up 2 for 16 shots in Game 6. So, you know, that's the past. Let's worry about what's going on right now. And I do believe in that, though. And that's why all those years since Ewing got traded, that the Knicks have pretty much been irrelevant. Because he did him dirty, and what comes around goes around, right? So now we finally are rebuilding, and rebuilding in the right direction. Knicks fans, there's nothing to be upset about. There's nothing to even be ashamed of if we get a first-round exit. We're going to make the playoffs. We're going to be a higher seed. And yeah, is the Brooklyn the dominant team in New York right now? Yeah, well, look what they got. It's ridiculous who went over to Brooklyn. So if all healthy, all 10 of those players are healthy, I don't even know if the Lakers can beat them. You know, we just have to come playoff time to see. And I know that we can compete against that team if we have the right pieces put together. We're just a couple pieces away. Keep Tibbs, keep Mike Woodson. Don't fire them if we have an off season. We're on our way up. I don't have an issue with the way Tibbs runs this team. I don't have an issue with the way Mike Woodson has his squad going. You know, those two guys I'm cool with. If they tend to move on from Tom Thibodeau for whatever stupid reason, Mike Woodson's right there. You know, so like, team sports is coaching. You know, and just I know it's a lot of pressure being a New Yorker, and we want our Knicks to be back. We're on our way, guys. We're on our way. Have faith. All right, y'all. I have other content. I gotta go live again. I have a green screen issue still. I haven't even opened up my laptop to try and fix it. Well, I'll get to that later on. This is Pistol Pete. Hey guys, please drop a comment. Let me know how you feel about this video, about the subjects that I covered, and let's make it happen, guys. I do want to talk Mets. I do want to talk Giants, just not today. I just want to update on the Knicks, and I'll make a Giants video tomorrow. I'll do a Mets video tomorrow, and we'll talk about that. And maybe I'll go live, and just, who cares about the green screen? I'll just go live. You know, I'll work it out. I'm a little tired, and I'm gonna get some rest. All right, y'all. Pistol Pete is out. 2 guns up for all your haters. Have a good one. Y'all be safe. Peace.